Hello, and welcome back to Hitman 3, and today we are continuing our updating of a few of the assassination challenges throughout the Hitman trilogy in order to adapt to the removal by IO of the electrocution phone, something I used in a number of my videos. So today we will be covering the bullet time challenge on Haven Island, and we are going to be eliminating Tyson Williams, and we will be bringing with us for this challenge a micro remote explosive to take care of Stephen Bradley, a lockpick and a silenced pistol. So right from the start, off the bat, what we're going to do is make our way straight to Jason Portman's hut. If you remember, Jason Portman's hut is the hut just off to the side of our own hut. So we're going to run along the pier and down into the water underneath our hut, and then underneath Jason Portman's hut until we get to this far point here. We're going to jump up onto the balcony, lockpick our way into the bathroom. The quicker you can do this, the better. So once we're in the bathroom, we're going to grab the fire extinguisher from the wall, open the door, hug the wall, and throw the fire extinguisher on the floor. Now that's going to attract the attention of the house guest in the next room, and we need to get rid of him because we need to get rid of Jason Portman. And if we don't get rid of this guy, Jason Portman will just send him anyway, and we'll be here an extra 5 or 10 minutes. So with him safely tucked up, we're going to quickly retrieve our fire extinguisher and our position, and by now Jason Portman should be in the next room. And if we're, like I said, if we're quick enough, we can get both of these guys out of our way just as Ludmilla arrives at the front door. So we're just going to render Jason unconscious. We're going to hide his body with his friend here in the wicker basket. And then we're going to pull the pin out of the trapdoor in the floor. And eventually Ludmilla will realise that Jason Portman isn't here. She will come into the hut, investigate his laptop, and then leave via the bathroom, falling through that trapdoor, thus taking care of Ludmilla. So in the meantime, we're going to make our way to the villa at the back of the map, because we now require ourselves a guard's outfit. So we're going to run up the side of the villa, running in the water to avoid the cameras. We're going to vault over the wall where there's a gap in the fence, grab the newspaper from the bench opposite us, make our way into the foliage and under the stairs. And we're going to use the newspaper to throw at the bottom of the stairs, and that's going to attract the attention of a guard, and he's going to come down to investigate. You can't quite see him, he's behind the palm trees there. There he is. And when he comes over to investigate, we can then render him unconscious, take his outfit, and you notice I did collect up my newspaper. It may still come in handy, it did very much in the last video. So the guard has arrived, we've put him nicely to sleep and made sure he's not uncomfortable in all that clothing. So with that taken care of, we're going to take this opportunity to take out the surveillance system. There we go. And we're now going to make our way around to the back of the villa, and we're going to collect up the facility key card, which is just on this coffee table right here. And with that in hand, we should now just be seeing Ludmilla fall through the trapdoor.
2 targets remaining. Good work, 47. Ludmilla Vetrova has been permanently retired.
So that's the Ludmilla kill taken care of. We are going to now continue on once we have our key card, and we're going to make our way, avoiding the enforcer, right across the island here, and we're going to go over to the little private island where Stephen Bradley is often found. We're going to go the long way around just to avoid the other enforcer by the amphibious plane there. We're going to make our way across the land bridge, and we're going to head for the scooter you can see just off in the distance there. And Stephen Bradley will be using this scooter in a little while. So we're going to place our micro remote explosive on the jet ski, and we're going to make our way onto the private island, and underneath the hut in the center of the island we will find, just under here, the scooter's keys. So once we have the keys, all that's left for us to do now is locate Stephen Bradley, and at this point, for me at least, he has just left the gymnasium on the main island and has made his way over to the scuba hut. And he may even have already left the scuba hut and be on his way to the private island, and there he is. So we're just going to give Bradley the keys.
Mr. Bradley, are these yours?
Dude, I've been looking everywhere for those. You just made my day. I am gonna tear the sea a new one. Thanks, buddy.
My pleasure.
So once Bradley has the keys, he will make his way directly to the scooter, which is exactly where we are going also, except we are running and he is walking. And we want to get there ahead of him really, so we can get ourselves a nice front row seat. So once we make it back onto the private island, we're just going to wait right here for Stephen Bradley to arrive, and he will get onto the jet ski, and once he moves away from the shore, we are going to then trigger the remote explosive.
More target to go. So, that's Stephen Bradley taken care of. Well done.
Well, I have to say, he flew quite a distance, you know. If God had given man wings, that guy would have made it to the sun. So with him taken care of, we are now going to continue on with the bullet time challenge. We've managed to take out Stephen Bradley without the electrocution phone or the Seeker 1 make you sick dart gun. So we're going to use the key card we collected earlier, and we're going to make our way down into the facility. Luckily for us, this guy has just opened the door for us, so we didn't need the key card for that door, but we do need it for another one. So once we're into the facility and into the control room, we're going to make our way down the stairs and into the locker room, which is right down on the bottom here and right at the back next to the toilets. So in here we need to collect ourselves a USB key. So if the guard is bending down like he is there, and he's just bent down, we are okay to lockpick the locker and take the USB key and he won't notice. So you need to time that just as he bends down to clean his boot, you can then lockpick the locker. But once we have the USB key in hand, we are going to make our way back up through the facility and up into the mansion itself via Tyson Williams' secret office. So this is where we will utilize our key card. We're going to make our way through the secret office, out the other side, and we're going to make our way up to the first floor where Tyson Williams will be wandering around. I'm going to go up the stairs on the left over here to avoid an enforcer just out on the balcony. And Tyson Williams is currently in his bedroom, and it's the only room we can't enter while Tyson Williams is present. And because of the bouncer or the enforcer on the balcony, we're just going to wait right here for Tyson.
Mr. Williams, I understand you were looking for this.
Once he finishes coughing, we can then hand over the USB. You ready? There we go.
My USB drive. Finally, some good news. And the thief?
Taken care of.
Good. Good. I like you. Come with me. I'd like to personally reward you for your good work.
So with the USB key back in Tyson's hands, he is now going to lead us back to the little secret security office. As you saw, I took the opposite stairs to him, again just so I don't have to walk in front of the enforcer out on the balcony on the first floor. And again, as we enter into the library room here, we're going to hang back slightly because there is an enforcer in here. So we want the doorway clear so we can walk straight round to our right and immediately into the secret room. So in here, Tyson Williams will now fire his personal bodyguard, and that is the reason we're doing this.
Back in the safe.
We need his bodyguard out of the way. We also need one other guard out of our way, but we'll get to him shortly.
A handsome reward to your personal account, my friend. Or maybe... You know what? I have a better idea. Well, Mike, I guess at least one person in my security detail isn't a complete failure. This man just brought me my stolen item. You got anything to say for yourself?
I guess he got lucky.
Lucky? Lucky? You get your things and get out of my sight!
So that's one of our guards out of our way. So we're just going to let Tyson get on with his little speech. We're going to collect up that locker key as well.
Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Well, Mike's been getting on my nerves for months now. The man's got no sense of personal space, you know? This promotion is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for you. Make the most of it.
Rest assured, Mr. Williams. I will.
Good man. Your new outfit's in that locker behind you. I'm just gonna do some work in here for a while. Alone. Make sure nobody comes in.
Yes, sir, Mr. Williams.
So once that little conversation and set piece has all played out, we can access the locker behind us, and that will get us the personal bodyguard outfit. This is probably one of the best outfits on the map. It pretty much access all areas and almost no enforcers as well. So once we have the outfit on, we're going to make our way back up into Tyson's bedroom, through into his bathroom, and we're going to lockpick the door to the home theatre room. Now in here is our other guard that I mentioned. So we're going to select our newspaper and we're going to knock the guard out with the newspaper. Now sometimes he's not sitting on that chair properly and you can't get a lock on the guard. The best thing to do is to just stand behind the chairs, throw the newspaper ahead of him, and when he goes to investigate, sneak up behind him and render him unconscious. But either way, once he is unconscious, we can drag him into the bathroom, hide his body in the closet provided, and we're then going to make our way through the bedroom, out onto the balcony, and around the outside of the building back towards the home theatre room. And this is where we're going to have a bit of a wait on our hands. So we're going to make our way into the back of the theatre, select our silenced pistol, and we're just now going to wait for Tyson Williams. But he does spend quite a while in that office due to the set piece we've just been through. But when he eventually does return to his normal routine, part of which will bring him to this room, and we can shoot him through the screen.
Tyson Williams eliminated. Excellent work, 47. That's all we need to do from here. Miss Hall should be able to extract the information needed from the Haven servers. Good work, 47.
So that is the bullet time challenge taken care of without using the electrocution phone or the Seeker 1 make you sick dart gun. And all that's left for us to do is to make good our escape, and we're going to take the amphibious plane exit. So there you go, that is another challenge knocked off the list. I have been Anubis, and I will see you all in the next video.